spare. Sure.
Yes, Master.
Of course.
I trust our friend Haken is doing well. If your business is finished on Korriban, it's time we looked for another spirit to bind.
If it were up to me, we'd attack Thanaton now.
I don't think that's a good idea. Thanaton will not be caught off guard this time. You must shore up enough power to destroy him.
We think what Andronicus has heard is true. A Republic transport crashed over Hoth about a year ago. It was carrying artifacts from a Sith tomb that the Jedi had confiscated.
Confiscated is the perfect euphemism, isn't it?
A Sith is in no place to judge. The Jedi never recovered the transport. I don't like the idea of binding the dead like this, but if you have to, I'd start looking for that transport.
Ingas I've nono, Jappe Sitlos Fraudnos Jus, Jappe Raika Jappe.
How would you know that?
Usatida sin, Fara Alaim, Jaal in Ima, Jahaban iten. In Pamalhap Fralat Forte Fuima, Alaizos Kaskaf Tais. Ababarna Habens, Glaubena, Ni in Usakwai, Usiterens Apipao.
I helped you defeat Veshik Urk. I'll help you find Tulak Horde's bones.
My Tais is.
Off to Hoth.
I'm realizing there's a lot I don't understand about the Empire.
I don't expect a Jedi to understand. But the Empire is strength and freedom.
They certainly talk a lot about strength, but freedom? From what I've seen, that belongs to a select few. Slavery is everywhere. And even among the so-called free, only the Sith act with any sort of independence. It's hard to see good in an empire that thinks of non-humans as nothing more than slaves.
They let some aliens become Sith.
Grudgingly, from what I've seen. I just wonder. The original Sith weren't human. It's a contradiction.
Contrary to what the Jedi teach, the world is not all light and dark. There are many shades, and many contradictions.
I'm beginning to see that, but I'm not sure I like it.
Let's go. So I'm only some issues at the moment. I think I've resolved it.
Welcome to the Adama space station, my lord. I'm Ensign Rail. I gather this visit is because you'll be traveling through to the surface of Hoth.
Obviously.
Is there anything wrong?
No, not at all. I am merely assigned to assist. I'll be scanning you so I can customize your cold weather equipment. Then I'll arrange your briefing. There we are. As you're on the VIP list, Lieutenant Halpern will brief you. He's in the theater. Good day.
I've gotten used to solo jobs.
Counting on my luck?
Yes, Master.
That's Ed, Shunt. A lord is present. At ease. Let's get this started. Ostensibly, the conflict on Hoth is over salvage from a battle that happened above the planet. In reality, it is our trap for the Republic.
I hadn't heard anything about a trap on Hoth. Explain.
The fight with the Republic has lasted for years now. The objective on Hoth is not to end the battle, but to sustain it. We want our forces small and mobile, and while the Republic keeps chasing victory, we bleed them dry of personnel and equipment.
I will extend their misery with every blow I strike.
Yes, my lord. Misery's easy enough to find on Hoth.
My lord, forgive the interruption. I brought your cold weather equipment.
We were just finishing, Ensign.
This should keep your core body temperature up. When you're ready, report to a pilot in the shuttle bay for transport to the planet.
Colonel Vanis at Dawn Base will be waiting for you. Good luck down there.
The planet awaits, my lord. Commander Triton will want to meet with you.
My briefing said I was to meet a Colonel Vanis.
I don't know anything about that. Commander Triton's the one listed as in charge now. I'm sure he can fill you in on the story. I need to de-ice the shuttle here.
Your advice boils down to doing nothing, and that I cannot do.
Sir, I respect your bravery, but if you see this through personally, you will be dead. And whose leadership will we have then? My lord, we're glad you've arrived. May I introduce Commander Triton, and myself, a humble captain, corps name Udrus.
Lieutenant Halpern sent word you would be coming, and we've never had greater need of you.
Colonel Vanis, the commander of this base, is missing. We fear he's dead, along with all the most experienced men from this base.
I expected a Commander's Council to be more exclusive.
Udris and the other Chiss at the base are not part of our rank structure. He's merely advising during this emergency.
An emergency that grows more dire every moment the Colonel is missing. This was the distress call we received.
Scout 1 to Dawn Base. Heavy casualties. Taking heavy casualties. We're under attack. We can't see the...
What on this world could take out an armed group of officers?
Besides the Republic, there are Wampers, pirates. Mostly aliens unafraid of the Empire.
But we can't simply cower in our base when the mission is to damage and exhaust the Republic.
And our men can't do it. Commander, this visit is a gift to us from fate.
I will go if the ranking officer wishes.
Udris presumes much, but he's right. You're the Colonel's only chance.
Our best-case scenario is that Colonel Vanis's communications tipped off the Republic, and he's gone quiet.
But if I were out in that cold, I'd have called for a rescue. If you can find the Colonel, everyone on this base is in your debt.
If you see anything you like, just let me know. Come back anytime.
Niyan patinay.
I'm looking for a ship called the Star Runner.
My lord, truly an honor and a surprise. I'm afraid no ships have landed on Hoth in ages, unless it's a crash. Actually, the name Star Runner sounds familiar. If I may ask, what do you need the ship for? You're here on Darth Thanason's behalf, naturally.
I am my own master now, but you can be forgiven for thinking otherwise.
Right, of course. I meant no offense, my lord. Star Runner. Blast. Your ship crashed years ago. It's buried under a few tons of snow by now. Your best bet? No. Give me a few months to get a recovery team on it.
I'm afraid you may be dead in a few months. Is there a faster solution?
Well, I mean, there's an Imperial Reclamation Service team you could take command of, if you wanted. It's just, the lieutenant in charge is a little odd. Too much time digging in tombs, you understand.
I only care that he can find the ship.
Lieutenant Talos Drellick could find a piece of glass in the Tatooine desert, but he's very particular about his work. I'm afraid I can't call Lieutenant Drellick. The weather on Hoth is bad for communications. The team's way out in the way searching for some mythical Sith temple on Hoth of all places. Good luck, my lord.
nothing but a bunch of namby-pamby cowards on this frozen rock. Think I like hearing my teeth chatter and knees knock, my sweat freeze and breath blind me? Not a scrap. But I got a job to do, and by gum I aim to do it.
I guess it's a bad time to be you.
Whoa, sorry about that, my lord. Didn't see you. Kind of snowblind, I guess. None of those remarks were aimed at you. In fact, my mission calls for someone of your obvious capabilities. Colonel Vanis left orders to stop the Republic from tracking our deployments here. I figured out the enemy's MO, but need the firepower to squash it.
What exactly does this entail?
Republic scouts have set up a series of short-range relays. Need to activate one to jam their communications. Can't activate without a data card from one of the scouts. Gonna have to get one of them the old-fashioned way. You game?
It's as good as done.
You're a lifesaver. Republic scouts range around the lower ruins, spying on us and disappearing. Get a data card off one of them, and then find one of their relay consoles in the outer edge. I'll be here and can jam their relays once you're done.
Sure you'll be all right?
Optimal outcome achieved. Tracking named targets.
I found Colonel Vanis. He was dead. Murdered by Republic Tals.
Tals. That would make sense. Cold adapted, Republic aligned. I've not killed their kind before. What about you, Commander?
What? Yes, of course.
The base awaits your orders, Commander.
We are having deep morale issues in the forward outpost. I must show them that we can triumph without Colonel Vanis. Now is the time for reprisals. These chittering animals will not get away with this. I want 10 of the Republic to suffer for every one of ours dead. I want every last Tolls wiped out, their heads on sticks out in the frost.
Their destruction is assured. I only need their location.
Location is important, but an estimate of their numbers, doubly so. A covert action is advisable, or we'll end up wiping out one group and causing the rest to go into hiding. I have data arrays we could install in their communications link. If we did that, we could locate and estimate their numbers before we hit them.
No.
Killing is reliable. Technology isn't.
That sounds like a lesson gleaned from a life far more interesting than mine.
Commander! Come in, Commander!
Go ahead, Scout 5.
We found a nest of Tolls on the ice lake. Too many to engage. Transmitting coordinates now.
Perfect timing. Brutally slaughtering a few dozen should sow fear throughout their little cabal. When you're done, report to the forward outpost. It's closer to the lake, and the men there can see your success in person.
Rip that. Right. Off is so bright compared to all the other planets.
Coolest in my class.
next.
Nien patenai.
Go, Camp.
Jai vai sumissir jais.
And there's the bonus. Nice. Once we've used that, and then I need to knock it down. Is that on top or below? Stay up top for now. No, my luck is going to be below.
That didn't go so well.
Oh,
no problem. I'm your man.
I can spare the time.
Yep, should have dropped down when I had the chance. Perfect. Alright, let's kill some Republic troops. Oh, you're an Imperial Sword? Duh. Why should I do that? They're always right at the back.
We're close, boys. We'll find that temple. I can feel it. Rogers, no cutting corners. Don't forget the salt. Salt's not the best solution, but it's the only thing that doesn't freeze out here, and solid footing is a must.
I'm looking for Lieutenant Talos Drellick of the Imperial Reclamation Service.
My lord, I am honored. I heard you single-handedly unearthed artifacts of the great Tulak Horde. I'm a Naga Sadar man myself, but I'd love to compare notes. What brings you to Hoth? And how may I be of service?
Looking for a ghost.
I'm taking over this team in order to locate a ship called the Star Runner.
A ship. Not usually our line, but let's hear it. Maybe we can help. A bit new for the Reclamation Service, but artifacts. And a ghost. I've heard that the dead talk down in the tombs, but to see one, oh, I wonder if it'd be possible to make a hollow image.
I imagine it would depend on the light.
Yes, darker would be better. Engineer Sorrel, do we have any probes that aren't frozen solid?
Shalora works as good as any in these conditions, sir. She may not look like much, but she's got heart.
If my guess is correct, the captain would have launched a distress beacon before the crash, which would give us a line on the ship.
Not a bad idea.
Beware, my lord. The cold's master out here. My boys and I are going to shift camp. Try to get a better communication setup going. But let us know if you find anything.
Fast travel out of here. Be a bit quicker. Like a reading over there. And in.
Hello. Good to see you, my lord. We had feared the worst.
Good work. Has the base been informed? How is morale there?
Gentlemen, the commander wants to know how we feel about the tolls being struck down.
Excellent. That's a sound I've not heard in some time. And I understand one of our patrols spotted towels that fled rather than fight. The tides of war are with us.
Your men smell blood. Time to deliver it to them.
I couldn't agree more. We have devised a plan to put the Tals in position for a killing blow. Their supplies, weapons, medical equipment, and the high-calorie food they require, all of it is stored in one central location. They may be adapted to the cold, but without their supplies, they wouldn't last a week. So we will destroy their cache.
They will choose between retreating home or starvation.
I might swap back to Ken because
Or the
nothing
one other
idea
option that we
she
think the
agrees
more
with.
likely.
If I were them, and suddenly without food, I would raid this base. So we will amplify our defenses here and spring the trap shut. Unfortunately, getting at their supplies may be difficult. They are in a series of ice caves overrun by wampers.
The more challenging, the better.
If that is the case, I suggest an alternative.
Doing your alternatives again.
We are desperately short on supplies here. If you could bring back all you find, it could make a valuable difference.
But we'd need over 100 kilos of food alone. How would anyone carry that and still fight?
You'd be surprised how much I can carry.
Daring, my lord. I hope you're making the right call. Take anything of theirs that gives them aid or comfort. Make them come crawling. Let them know who the masters of this miserable world are.
Not a problem.
immediately.
He's a big boy.
See how they like this.
This is Captain Quellen of the Star Runner. SOS. I repeat, SOS. We're caught in Hoth's gravitational pull and falling fast. Strange events date back 2 weeks. Yavin 4 artifacts, believed to be the source. Something has taken control of the ship. To whomever finds this message, burn this vessel. Don't look inside. Don't touch it. Burn it.
Lieutenant Drellick really is something else. Could find a wampa hair in a snowdrift, I bet.
It still doesn't tell me where the ship is.
No, but we have a bearing from the beacon launch, and those tracks. Somebody beat us to this thing. Lieutenant, sir, we found the beacon, but no ship. There's some light tracks, though. Appear to be a few days old.
Have Shalora zoom in, Sorrel. I've been studying alien tracks since I was old enough to know a Twi'lek from a Toccata. Ortolan. I'd know them if they were 6 days old and covered in jam. Those are Ortolan tracks.
I'll be sure to look for you next time my ship's galley is invaded by a pack of Ortolans.
That's a good one. I'll have to remember that next time the Imperial Reclamation Service Trackers Committee meets. It looks like those Ortolans dug something up. Possibly a clue to the ship's location. Sorrel, where's the nearest Ortolan camp?
It's a ways beyond the next outpost, but the tracks look headed in the right direction.
Well, might be time to put on your best diplomatic face, my lord. Ortolans don't like outsiders much, but it looks like they're the key to finding our ghost.
A little lightning will break them. It always does.
Well, it sounds a little gruesome, but who am I to question a master's methods? I'll have Sorrel bring the beacon to the base. Between it and the Ortolans, we're bound to have a breakthrough. We'll be there when you're through dealing with the Ortolans.
I will meditate on the Force.
Ana arbay.
Of course I can handle that.
Your cargo, Captain Nudris. In one piece, as am I.
Yes, my lord. You'll be pleased to know that we have kept up our end of the plan.
The base is prepared for war. We have security fields, sensors, anti-personnel guns. We'll obliterate any Tulls that dares approach.
Commander! Commander! There's reports of a Tull's attack.
Excellent. What wing are they headed for?
No wing, sir. They're at the power station. They're overrunning the guards. They brought bombs.
These Tulls have no fear. Even when their army is at its last breath, they want to take us down with them.
If they kill the power station, we'll have no heat. We'll have to evacuate, or we won't last past nightfall.
Don't tell me you didn't think of this.
The station's guards won't be able to hold off the entire Tull's force.
I'll call for reinforcements from a Damus orbital. They should be able to land within the hour. Just get to that power station, and quickly.
Simple. Not a problem.
O kakiza spida perupa, kadwa shiniko higa danulia. Ni at ambumpa poshura mokili mokranki. Buka kampak nijit.
I guess it's a bad time to be you.
Ni chopachawa chikos pa inigudad ijigliska chanagawa. Kabanotase makipuna, malituta odmishka.
Sounds fraught with danger. Count me in.
O bagthra wanawaga mi buka kampak nijit. Tonka yiliska.
No problem.
Afgudan Heifst.
Oh, we just happened to be at the door now.
Killing you will be such fun.
Lieutenant Oron reporting in, my lord.
Our company is on the ground, and we have secured the perimeter.
You couldn't have arrived while I was fighting an army.
I'm sorry, my lord. We were ensuring no Tolls escaped the trap. We'll finish up here. If you return to Dawn Base, Commander Triton will no doubt want to congratulate you in person.
And you say the Sith held off the entire Tolls force single-handed?
It sounds incredible, to be sure, but here, I'll let you talk directly. My lord, we cannot express our gratitude. May I introduce Moff Braynor, Overseer of the Hoth System, among others.
I'm surprised you take an interest in this humble base.
Your base is key to our activities on Hoth, and if not for you, it would have been lost. It is for that reason I ask you your opinion. Would you say Commander Triton or Chiss Captain Udris was more instrumental in the base's defense?
Commander Triton's leadership has been forthright and direct.
I expected such a response. Triton works diligently, if not always wisely. He is hereby promoted to Colonel, responsible for the welfare of Dawn Base until further notice.
That's a lot of responsibility, wouldn't you say, Commander?
He has served us well under fire, and the soldiers respect him. That is paramount.
And I will not disappoint you, Moff Braynor. Your recommendation has meant the world to me, but I must turn my attentions to my base immediately.
Sir, there is still the matter of the pirates at Leth Outpost.
Yes, of course. Captain Revar lost a facility of some sort, yes? If you're in the area, you might want to look into it. Terrible pirates out there.
Flying through these levels.
Chobat I Kafstuan Dile Jihulo Kuta. Chechopa Kuma ni Kabanotase Makipuna.
Just gained a legacy level. Nice.
See anything you like, give me a wink. Bring your creds back anytime.
Amy. Thanks, I guess. Jealous.
Sounds fun.
I'm your man.
Can't argue there.
You're done great. Got the activation signal from the Republic data relay, and we're already jamming their comm. Thanks to you, things are getting hot round here.
Travel route is confirmed.
I'm back. course.
Ziklaika, Redaika Ja, Wajufna Ja Katarhida.
What is this? I asked not to be disturbed. Ah, it is you. Commander Triton and that Chiss fellow spoke well of you. Make yourself at home. I was busy calculating our chances in case the Republic attacks. It looks grim. If they bring a force of any real size, we're doomed.
If you have enemies, send me at them. You will be safe soon enough.
Our skeleton crew is willing to fight, but we need automated guns to make up for the lack of numbers, and those eat power. What we really need is to tap into the nearby geothermal power substation, but it's been taken by the White Maw. We don't have the manpower to take on those pirates, and we've got a base that'll black out in any sustained fight with the Republic.
Criminals are no threat to me. Frozen ones less so.
The White Maw's Hawks are more like an army than criminals. Our kill ratio for them is about 1 to 10. This is an energy coupling you'll need to install when you've eliminated all resistance. It should divert flow back to the outpost. With that power, our guns will be operational and give us a fighting chance. Go in strength.
Optimal outcome achieved. Yes, Master.
If that's what you deem best.
Size like.
Blue elephants.
I'm looking for the remains of a ship called the Star Runner, which you took from the distress beacon site.
He's got.
Could you say that again?
Japay swipa perswip ingala banay kapwas dai.
I will release you when I've defeated my enemy.
Yes.
What exactly does this entail? Why not have these creatures do it for you?
No talent for thinking.
Did it. We're running on geothermal power now. We blew a circuit when it came on, but that was easily fixed. Did the Hawks prove difficult?
Really?
They proved clumsy and stupid. I could have fought twice that number.
I thought as much. Sith have an extremely high success rate in combat against irregular forces. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to oversee the deployment of our sensors and weapons. We've already begun the installation of our defense systems, and we're on schedule to be done before nightfall.
Sir, the Republic frequencies are alive with chatter. They somehow knew we had a power surge just now, so I swept for bugs and I found this. An energy monitor.
Do we have a spy or a traitor?
Based on the Republic's internal communications, they had this installed long before we took over this outpost. I only looked because the Republic chatter was so obviously shocked by the influx of power. They won't attack here. They'll bomb the main geothermal reactor to black out the entire sector.
By all means, continue.
It sounds like they figure with us and a lot of pirates all on the same grid, one fatal blow is better than trying to take the reactor over.
They'll have to cut through the Ortolan workers there and the Whitemore pirates, but they're sending Zero Squad snowtroopers. If I were a gambler like the captain here, I'd bet on them.
My name alone will destroy them.
Yes, I'm sure your confidence will serve you well, my lord. Zero Squad is the Republic's best. If you defeat them, just think of the humiliation.
Zero Squad.
Pampawula ji ota kakog poya toka changa goptula do se gota do muti kihasa da.
What are you trying to sell?
Moja jo chaluka umpa hupa jikilia ukabano tase makipuna mali tu.
Depends on what you want me to do.
Nokta chuna dobiela chonki faguta jiho poda ji oto fokis.
I suppose I can lower myself to do this.
Chioto flingola ai juba de naga bakawa.
With time to spare.
I've gotten used to solo jobs.
I can spare the time.
Easy.
Yes, Master.
If that's what you deem best.
These bonus quests always give a decent amount of chunk of change, don't they?
Usne mare. Afgudan Heifst.
dead. We should still be clear because I'm not wanting to move through. Kill these two.
Hast du dein Heifst?
Blue. I picked up blue then. Oh, it's that again.
Am I the greatest or what?
Time to celebrate. Old Nico hit the jackpot.
Sounds fun.
I can spare the time.
All civilians need to evacuate the station. Step away from the console with your hands on your head. I said, step away from the console with your hands on your head.
I hear if you wave that blaster around enough, someone might fight back.
Intruders! I've got intruders in the shaft room!
that easily.
Reinforcements are on the way. Let's hear what you've got.
No.
Imperials will do this job. No one else can be trusted.
There they are! Get them!
Okay, go for lunch. See you in a bit. To the captain. Yep. Okay.
Please kataka, ya yuku chusa.
It's over. The reactor is secure, but you'll need someone to run it.
Good, good. I arranged for a contingency such as this. Command is sending technicians and guards on the next shuttle down.
Right.
Looks like we're going to be holding some ground after all.
So, what's the next step?
We require no further assistance, but I would like to ask a personal favor.
Go on.
The captain of Thesh outpost on the glacier is what you might call a friend. We went through the academy together. He's been wounded, and his outpost is battling a group of survivalist fanatics called the Hailstorm Brotherhood. You could make the difference.
I make no guarantees.
That is as much as I can ask. We must all look out for ourselves.
That's new. That's just upgraded.
At your service, my lord.
What are these? Nice.
Our results speak for themselves. I'm certain I will succeed.
I met the ghost, and he needs me to get inside an ancient temple.
Then it's true. My peers in the service laughed when I said it was on Hoth, but now, yes! It's the only thing that makes sense. Your ghost said he was a follower of Ludo Kresh, and that Naga Sadow's assassins killed him. Sith, do you realize what you've done?
What have I done exactly?
This must be the greatest discovery since my mentor, Orsilio Gan, unearthed the wing of Naga Sadow's own fighter on Yavin 4. We're talking about the fabled Sadoween, Naga Sadow's personal order of assassins, myth made real. Don't worry, I'll get you inside. I've been circumventing the security of ancient tombs since I was old enough to hold a data spike in a pair of pliers.
Glad to hear it.
Let me just gather up my equipment here. All right, let's go.
Now I've got him. You are not being that, you are being a tank. T244.
What are the pirates doing with their ill-gotten wealth? No point in letting the...
Apparently you've been injured, but you're standing there perfectly fine.
Please return to the medical bay. You may further injure yourself by walking.
I heard you the first 5 times. Now be silent. I have an outpost to defend. So, you made it past the pass in the mountains. I'm surprised the Hailstorm Brotherhood let anyone through.
Your old friend is alive and well. Hoth is turning our way.
Revar. It is too long since I've heard from him. Apparently not doing so well he could send a fighting force. We've been cut off from the other outpost by the Hailstorm Brotherhood. A cult of madmen in the White Moor Pirates. You see this wound? Dressed it with seasonings from the rations when we ran out of colto. In a few days, we'll be eating boot leather to survive.
Are you going to take this indignity from a handful of pirates?
We're weaker from hunger than I'd like to say. They're starving us out, and it's working. One defeat will be our last. What about you? Could you face them?
I will break their ranks and send them screaming.
Yes. Turn their ambush against them and cut them down as they flee. Then, when you have the bodies piled... curse it, another stitch.
Sir, I did say you need to be on bed rest.
Very well. The Brotherhood like to use downed speeders as bait. They should be easy enough to find. Good hunting.
Boring. Traps. Like this one? Oh, how on earth did you find me?
I do remember some of my combat training.
Fact. No offense to you, but I'm having come out.
Goodbye.
Faiwa Gabarain.
Excellent. I was just wondering what I could do to please you.
6 people I've got out and about. Juffy, no. Oh! I've just realised I'm well past my level for swapping up. Still carrying this lot. Yep, level 56. Purple lightsaber. Focus. Whip, pop out. Whip, pop out. Whip, open, in. Oh, no. I go. What? Idiot. I'm glad I'm not wearing it. Nope, I will die going down there. But damn it, I need to find a safe way down. I'm stuck again. Alright then, come back on myself. Interesting lightsaber hilt, this one.
Swerpa.
You're going to like this.
Afghan heist.
Expedition end. Mission parameters set.
Easy.
If this furthers our aims, I'll do it.
A task just for you? Oh, thank you, Master.
Twinkle at Klaus.
I went lightning, Irish dad.
Swear, boss.
Is there a tomb that needs exploring?
Knock, maybe? Hey, thank you. Who seems to know what he's doing?
Looks like a simple pulley job. I just need to... Give me a moment.
God, we'll defend him. to do. Oh, there's the unlocked door.
Ah, there. I must be out of practice. Oh, I am too excited! Every time I open a new tomb, like watching a flower blossom. So many wonders! Unbelievable! These look like the catacombs. The rest of the temple must have been destroyed by the elements. The great and secret order of Naga Sadow's assassins, the Sadoween. This is where they came to die when their bloody work was done.
So much history. It almost seems wrong to destroy it.
Please, I know the ghost wants this all destroyed, but let me at least take some hollow recordings. To obliterate all this history, why, we'd be orphaning ourselves. A culture needs the hand of the past to guide it.
Which character? You mean my character or the person I'm talking to?
The assassin's legacy must be destroyed. That includes hollow records.
Fine. Just tell me when it's over. I can't bear to watch.
Oh, the Sith Inquisitor. I'm on the second act at the moment. The first one is when your master tries to swap bodies with you.
I'm your man.
I can spare the time.
Relics, there you go. These things. And at the moment, my former master's master tried killing me, so now I'm on the prowl. I'm trying to get more power so I can defeat him. He's a lot more powerful than me. Levels off being max level, and I've not even finished Act 3 yet. That's how insane the XP game is at the moment. I'll pass on all that now. Not done the madness spec. It's actually, let me have a gander at that. Okay, isn't it? Okay. Madness. So you inflict. Yeah, it's like creeping terror. Ooh. Dark echo. I see that as like life draining type thing. Oh, it is, mate. They've simplified it a lot. The best thing they've done is all companions can do whatever spec you want them to, so I keep setting everyone to tank, and then I just damage from a distance. Whereabouts that? So there's another 4 around here somewhere that I need to destroy. Here in the center. That one. Oh, I think I've missed 2 when I've been running down here. Difficult bottom because they're the same bloody colour as the ice. Yep, definitely missed two. Okay, let's work away. Yeah, there's one right there. I'm blinded up, motherfucker. Yep, there it is. Completely missed it. I got some sweet armor out of one of the cartels. Look at this, like, can you see the back of the armor? It just resonates with power. It's fucking awesome. Hopefully I destroy this in some magnificent way. Yeah!
That's the last of them. My lord, that droid, didn't we already defeat it?
Excellent. Thank you, Sith, for your help.
Fascinating. How is this possible? It doesn't appear to be technological.
To see those pawns of Naga Sadao crushed, their graves defiled. Normally, I'd consider myself above revenge, but this pleases me.
Exterminate.
I hope you're planning to keep your end of the deal.
Yes, I could use the change of scenery.
The ghost! Never in a million years!
The Star Runner may be found in the belly of the mighty super dreadnought Star of Coruscant, in the graveyard of ships. I landed it there for safekeeping after I crushed its foolish captain. There, you will find me.
I know the place, but it's swarming with pirates. White Moor, I think they're called. Not exactly connoisseurs of the historical.
I need that ghost's power to defeat Darth Thanaton.
I wait expectantly for your arrival.
Yeah, so as you can see, I'm absorbing ghosts to gain their
One
power
minute it's
to make
walking
myself more
around good
powerful.
as new, and the next... Oh, there's better equipment for analysis at the base near here. It's on the way to the ship graveyard, if you'll follow me.
Down there and do that. Give me it. Bus travel back there. And in. I see Raft got put up on Steam, Reevy.
The spice has been destroyed, and the pirates along with it. The pirates had a good... I found the Hailstorm Brotherhood you spoke of. The pass is clear.
Is that so? Glad to hear their bodies are finally getting colder. Those maniacs have laughed at us for far too long. But here's something they don't know. We found out where they hide. The Hailstorm Brotherhood make camp in an open-air fortress cut out of the ice, not far from here. I guess caves were too easy. They obey what their beloved Master Sav tells them to. He's their legend, a man who can survive anywhere. Kill the head of their little personality cult, and the body will fall apart.
He's got Master in his name. Is he on the Jedi Council, or is it just a nickname?
We assume he doesn't use the Force, or else he wouldn't be able to teach his skills to so many. He's tapped into something in the human body, which makes him and his followers plenty dangerous. If you go into that ice fortress, don't give him any chances.
Criminals, no matter how hardy, will not defy our empire.
Good. Once he and his followers are scattered, we'll be able to get what we need shipped here from Dawn Base. Until then, we'll hold out. There's no way this filth will win through attrition. When you kill him, you let him know what a mistake he made leaving me alive.
I'm certain I will succeed.
A task just for you? Oh, thank you, Master.
Please use all products only as intended. Be well.
Right, let's go kill the people at the Chilling Death Spire.
Take that!
Chem for this.
Goodbye.
Faiwa Gabarain.
No, I've heard that, but from the recent dev vlogs, they've got a lot of stuff planned for the game. Beautiful. Need to kill somebody down here. There he is. Oh, he's so tough, he hasn't got a shirt on in the cold.
It seems you have some skill, stranger. You are not the effete little warriors they usually send our way. I suppose you were also the one who slew so many in the White Ridge Hills.
Your men are dead, buried in the snow. I'm here.
I had expected more hatred from a foe we have beaten and starved. But perhaps you are not from the outpost, are you? No. Them I know.
Fair enough.
You
Thank
are
you for watching.
something different. You do as I do. You compete to out-compete. For you, I have a challenge.
It's past time I ended you.
I think not.
Right. And in shall we? Loving my lightsaber.
Objective complete. I will leave immediately.
Master Sav is dead. I found him in the ice fortress and cut him down.
Then the Brotherhood will be broken. Their cult of personality has lost its savior. I will contact Dawnbase to send supplies to us. It won't be long before we clear out the Brotherhood's remnants. But Master Sav was just one of many. Soon we'll go after the big game. Boss Undro, Ellis Tarn, and the other Whitemore kingpins.
How do I get in on this?
Admiral Holtz is going to order an attack on key Whitemore members. But I don't know when or how. Fixer 308 at Xeric Outpost would have the details. The outpost's in the ship graveyard, prime Whitemore turf. If anyone's come up with a way to hammer the pirates right off this rock, the Fixer would know. Give her a try.
Right. Thank you. For a long trek, because I need to go do Chem's side mission to find the bones of Hula Nord, something like that.
Done.
Started some crafting, so
Not a problem.
resources looking for loot. I had to turn the brightness down on my monitor because the sand is just too. The snow is just too bright. Okay, Cam. Let's go find your bits.
Entering storehouse 0026.
Oh, here she is.
Antiquities, Tulak Horde era.
Patay kuibanist. Ni fragais fraujan. Kupainana. Hausaip. Sai uren sa sayans. Du sayan fraua.
Save some for me, will you?
Laikinan uswambai.
Note to self. If my apprentice's Deshad fails to submit after the transfer, the bones of Tulak Horde could prove a useful bargaining chip.
Daupanais and Niman.
I promise. I won't let Zash get away with this.
Swaiwai silbans in iswish. Paman ik alkas jam. Quidis intis isvares. Ja de ans alfrast no job. Diabulus afstop fara. Anso wilok bardos. Zogi inagangan gisat faur ises.
Whatever you do, you can't let Zash take control.
Elion dandans atense lapto. Iswis dudalai lotais wahaisen. Anso wilok bardos. Zogi inagangan gisat faur ises.
It's no matter to me either way.
Haibaidar gaskir. Afwadni.
Ah, that's better. I can think so much more clearly now. Thank you.
One more trick like this and you'll be punished.
I promise I'll be a good girl from now on. This is my storehouse. You may have anything here you want. Now, let's go back to the ship, shall we? I don't know how long Kem will be weakened, and I have lots of reading to catch up on.
At your service, my lord. Travel route is confirmed.
Oh, hopefully this is the last area on Hoth.
You're not gonna believe this. Right away.
I seem to have outdone myself, Master. I think you'll be quite pleased. I will perform according to your exacting specifications, Master.
You are truly a beacon of hope to the Empire, my lord. One glance at your impressive stature, and our men will know that we've nearly won Hoth.
If your men are going to respect me, let it be out of terror.
I'm sure they quiver at your mention. But there's still room to increase their ore. On top of pirates and the Republic, our boys battle sub-zero temperatures, blizzards, frostbite. The list goes on. But you can boost their morale. What better way to warm up and invigorate the men than by rescuing supplies from the ship graveyard?
There's nothing like a strong drink to put fire in a man's spirit.
Regrettably, our funds don't allow for such indulgences.
Well, they should.
How about it? Recover the supplies from the shipyard? Emerge a legend of the Empire?
If you're going to make me feel guilty, I'll do it.
Simply beat our competitors to the ship graveyard. Liberate valuables from the wreckage and deliver them to Captain Kanan. Then we'll have more than enough provisions to weather the storm.
In conclusion, Admiral, this seems like the most opportune window we'll get. All I need is the go-ahead.
It leaves with my approval. Fixer, you may brief the volunteers and commence with the mission. Over and out.
My lord, just who I was expecting. I'm Fixer 308. We've been tracking you since we heard about your success with the Tolls.
What do you have for me?
We've been hitting the White Maw hard lately. Enough so that they've called a meeting of their gangs. The loss of a power station was a bigger blow than we thought. Every one of their gangs will be represented. We intend to get you into that meeting and have you capture or kill everyone present. The hard part is getting there.
Guards and walls have never kept me out before.
That part of the plan I trust to you. But there's more. The shuttles of the leaders' trusted captains will have the meeting's coordinates programmed into their navicomputers. What you'll need to do is find a lieutenant with a shuttle, kill him, and get his access card to steal his ship. Once you get access to the shuttle, fly it to their hideout, track down the gang leaders, and take them out. Can you do that?
All things are possible through the Force.
Good. Here's a dossier on the leaders you'll be terminating. Our psych profiles indicate that, given the opportunity, some of them may surrender. It's up to you.
No.
Lastly, if you find an opportunity to search their files, take it. There's no telling what secrets these malcontents have hidden away.
I've gotten used to solo jobs.
Sure.
Here we are. Now, I have to analyze this droid. But your friend said they'd be here if you needed them. I believe the ghost said he was in the Dreadnought. Best go there if you wish to find him.
You won't find a better bargain. Come back anytime.
Let's go. Havoc Hunter Kuna. What a name.
house.
Seconds, just need to check something.
knifest.
We've heard enough alarms. The time has come to move our base of operations to Lorimar.
Why go to Lorimar when nothing can reach us here? The guards will handle whatever intruder's at the door.
Your guards couldn't handle an Ortolan in a shock collar.
Skoribo for remita dosium. Moflaska kikafi mamogut tu flator.
I don't know who you think you are, but you made a bad mistake opening this door.
Esa silgo terbena zet lakata.
I owe you nothing but a swift death.
Nengamomichu.
They're all dead.
Results are much better than the appearance. You'll see.
Usnemare.
Leave everything to me, Master. I will not disappoint you.
I did as you said. There were a few bumps, but they've been smoothed out.
I wouldn't have wanted to see what they'd do to me once I contacted Korriban and told them I got a Sith Lord killed. So the White Maw finally falls. I wonder, was this the nerve center of their operation, or are their valuables hidden elsewhere?
I found a place called Lorimar in their databanks. It's likely their stash is there.
Lorimar. I wonder if that has to do with the inventor, Lorimar. He was quite a droid maker before he vanished a decade or so back. We should probably send a salvage team to investigate. But seeing as you trusted me with this information, I think I'll mark the area as unsecured until you're finished with it. That way the Reclamation Service doesn't get first crack.
My interest is in aiding the Empire, not lining my pockets.
Oh, I wouldn't suggest that, of course. My concern is wholly for the Reclamation Service's safety. Thank you. I doubt I could have trusted someone else to bring this operation to a close.
Optimal outcome achieved. Restraining bolt disengaged.
Back soon.
Gonna withdraw the Al-Ima. Now Painai Uden.
Resource Recovery Machine 5. I will not allow you to open the cases. Do you understand?
It's okay. I'm a member of the White Maw.
No exceptions are made for White Maw members. Step away from the cases. Neutralization mode engaged.
Oh, here we go. Fast travel, hand these in, and then go do the final quest.
Captain Kanan, I've recovered these supplies from the ship graveyard. I've been told you...
Finally! Been weeks without working equipment. I'd shake your hand, but I'm sick as a dog. Hearth's a little warmer, thanks to you.
I went to the pirates' hideout.
Well, the stamp seems consistent with his work. Wait, it's brilliant.
Hello, Zothji. How are you?
He's solved the traditional limitations of a chipset brain. Hold on a moment, I need to make a call. Admiral, we've recovered a battle droid neural chipset from the White Maw. It's the advancement we've been waiting for.
From the White Maw? What are they doing with tech like that?
They had it hidden in the last known location of the inventor, Lorimar.
Lorimar? That would make sense. His robotics always were top-notch.
It's a quad-photonic neural chipset, Admiral. If you put this in a battle droid, it'll think on its feet better than most humans. It could change the course of the war.
Don't let me stall you. Get that chipset to the technicians.
It will be done immediately.
I'll alert the reclamation service to the Lorimar area. There's no telling what else might be there. As for you, I'd take a well-earned vacation. Somewhere warm.
I'm certain I will succeed.
So close, look at that.
You won't find a better bargain.
All sell.
Come back anytime.
Do my stronghold room. Build personal stronghold, there it is. Ability. There we go.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
With time to spare.
10. 5, 6, 7.
The results are much better than they appear, Master. You'll see.
Bits of... I should get crafting soon. Okay. Let's carry on. Final mission. Then I can get off of Hoth. Off of Hoth. Off of Hoth. Whatever.
I've gotten used to solo jobs.
I can spare the time.
I will perform according to your exacting specifications, Master.
How big Hoth it actually is. Fighting a random droid there. Range. There it is. So let's go for that. Oh, well, there's a lightsaber in there, I didn't realise that. Oh. Whip. Quick whip. Oh, quick whip. Apply. Yes. Oh, wow, I look fucking weird. Let's do this for a bit. Like something out of friggin' Nightmare.
Ja uste ans alfrast no job. Diabulus afstop fara. Bummer. Afguldan Heifst.
my savior and avenger. My heart is light, almost as if I were alive again. Your monster is quite impressive. In my day, he that possessed such a prize could have ruled the Sith.
Johnny Bragais, uns in Freistobnajal.
I am sorry, but I have always been vain, and surrender is not a pill I swallow easily.
I promise to free you when I have defeated my enemy, Darth Thanaton.
More generous than I'd expected. But I would be a fool to ask for less. Seal the promise with your blood, and I will submit willingly to your control.
I don't make promises to the likes of you.
I won't be taken easily.
Right away.
At last, a worthy disciple. Be gone.
Well, my lord, I hoped to catch you before you left. I have resigned from the service. The military just isn't the best use of my talents. I feel I could serve the Empire better by helping you. If you'll let me.
And what exactly is in it for me?
I have military training, rifles, small arms, grenades, and... well, I don't like to brag, but I've been called the best in my profession.
He's not lying. Lieutenant Drellick has quite the reputation in his field. He's the perfect combination of brilliant, valuable, and deceptively non-threatening.
Remarkable. Are you another ghost, or...?
Something like that. Perhaps I'll tell you about it sometime.
I promise I won't let you down.
Welcome back, Master. I've just completed a new meal plan for your culinary pleasure.
Ah, yes! I can sense the new power within you. Good. And I would suggest...
Jagasar Chais in Barks Prize war Peren Swase Ikbus Karadida.
For once I agree with a monster. Break into Thanaton's meditation chamber and blast him with all those dead Sith you've piled up.
Then set a course for Droman Kaas.
You got it, Captain. But if you face him with his defenses up like last time, you're toast. Don't forget it.
If there's any way I can aid you, my lord, let me know.
My lightsaber is ready, should you have need.
Up now, Wisans.
Mission parameters set.
Off to Drummond Cuss.
Goodbye.
Nandin Quipans.
After Lord Cineratus' death, I knew you'd be here eventually. A lesser Sith would run and hide under a sand dune, but it's obvious you're not a lesser Sith.
Draw your lightsaber. You die here.
I've faced many challenges over the years. My death is no more certain now than it was then. You are young and proud. No doubt all you see is a withered old man waiting to be crushed and succeeded. Roland?
Yes, Master.
The apprentice of a disobedient Sith must die. Let us do our solemn duty. This time, I will be sure to dispose of your corpse personally.
I will not be a corpse.
this nonsense now.
Don't let him talk to you like that. He's a treacherous snake. Cut out his fangs.
Careful now. Don't lose control.
I warned you my ritual was dangerous. I warned you it was not for the weak, but you drank the poison.
What have you done, you fool? You can't handle that kind of power.
Wow.
What just happened? Where's Thanaton?
You're dying, little snake. Don't struggle. It'll only prolong the agony.
One thing I forgot to mention about the Force binding. You should never, ever bind more than one ghost at a time. Or else, well, you'll see.
Whoever you are, be quiet. I need to think.
He wants to think. He should have thought before he grasped for power beyond his abilities.
We had no choice but to serve you before, but now we can finally have some fun.
Sith. Back in the land of the living. Easy now.
You overextended yourself. The ghost's power was too much for your body to adapt to so quickly. And that's not to mention the little chats you've been having in your sleep. Let me guess, the ghosts?
They won't be quiet. How did you know?
I know a thing or two about voices invading one's thoughts.
Whatever the cause, you look dire. And Thanaton will take advantage unless we find a cure quickly.
Give me some time to do some research. Ashara, I'll need your help. Holocrons are impossible these days.
Oh, that was impressive.
Greetings, Master. I cleaned the vessel from stem to stern in your absence. You can smell the difference.
It makes no sense. Darth Vader produced over 3,000 volumes, writings and holocrons. Makes a one-line notation. I'm hearing voices, must find cure. Then nothing. In 3,000 volumes, not a single other mention of the subject.
Do you think Thanaton could have tampered with your resources?
These are common diaries, not Sith secrets. There's no reason anyone would... No, you're right. Why didn't I see this before? Volume 2397, line 232. Killed my fourth apprentice today. Caught him spying. Simla, volume 2455. Killed my fourth apprentice today. Caught him spying. The entire volume is a duplicate.
How did that fool know what volume to hide?
Thanaton must have grasped what was going on when he confronted you and ordered the volumes switched. Let's hope he didn't destroy them. He keeps a private, heavily guarded library under Drummond Castle. I'm not supposed to know about it, but for various reasons I do. I'm guessing Darth Vilus's missing volume and another by Darth Aratus are there. Both could be imperative to your survival.
You're not gonna believe this.
Could have gone worse. Not sure how, but it could have.